Shalom Uvracha. Today we'll talk about Achan. Achan, as you remember, we had two lessons about book of Joshua, and today it's our third lesson about in book of Joshua in Tanakh about Achan. And so, don't pass the
There's like people talking outside.
See what outside.
הבנתי שזה נושא התשובה שלו.
כן, נכון, זה confession יותר מדויק, כאילו, אבל באמת זה, ככה הוא יתרגם, אבל באמת זה תשובה, זה תשובה.
שכוח.
Okay, so what's the story in Gemara in Tanakh about this Achan? We talk about the book of Joshua, chapter 6 and 7. So what this? You have here. I have sources. It's 2 pages for each. Look there.
These are what they say. Okay.
No.
It's then I'll make a mistake.
Mm-hmm. The different. Is
So
it?
now, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got two.
Is it right?
Yes.
You don't beat me?
No.
Or you don't beat my water? So what's the story that in this chapter? The story is that Bnei Israel, they make a war with a town, this name of the town, Ai. They fight just regular war, like they did a lot of battles, and suddenly they lost the war, this battle, and 36 soldiers died. They died.
Just the one.
Exactly. Yes. And suddenly they react to this death. Very strong. They cried. It was something very, very special. I think just a moment. I will find you. Look in chapter 3. I'll read it in Hebrew, and you see translation chapter 3 in another chapter, source number 3, chapter 7. I'll show you. ויקו מהם אנשי Ai, people of Ai, כ-36 איש, וירדפו לפני השער, וכולי, ויקרא יהושע שמלותיו, ויפול על פניו ארצה, לפני ארון השם, עד הערב, והוא וזקני ישראל, ויעלו עפר על ראשם. They were so terrified, and they cried. There was such a big like a disaster happened here. It's weird. They did already few times. I mean, it's not their first battle. And it was already war with Og Melech Bashan, with all kind of wars we passed, and people die in war. In Amalek, and a lot of time we fight. Suddenly, this kind of reaction we never saw. In all Torah, look, remember, never was such a reaction to death of soldiers. It's of course it's terrible the death of soldiers, but we don't find this kind of reaction. And he continued, "Vomer Yoshua, אתה השם אלוקים, למה העברת, העבור את העם הזה, ואת הירדן, לתת, we should better to stay in desert," all kind of thing like this. Why? What happened? It's first question. But we'll continue. What the story was? There were battle in town that called Ai, and they lost this battle, and people died there. 36 people, and there is a opinion that he just was one, and he was so important that Menashe ben Yair, opposite, sorry, Yair ben Menashe, he was just one soldier, and he was very good, very scholar, very important person, but it was just one man. And look at this kind of reaction. Why? It's written in source 3.a. It's like a 3a. Sanhedrin says, and the men of Ai struck down about 36 men. A Braita teach 36 Preshlib, say Rabbi Yehuda, but it's like it was a Rabbi Yehuda name. He say 36. Rabbi Nehemiah says they were 36. The verse says about 36. It's not written 36. It's that approximately 36. What it mean about? Rather, it was Yair, son of Menashe. Yeah, it was just one man. So why this kind of reaction? So of course it's something hidden here, and this is one of main thing, one of main keys, ways how we can understand deep level of Tanakh. Yes, please.
So can you just provide the context? So this is right when they entered Israel?
Yes,
or...
it was a place in already in borders of Israel.
So this is like saying this is like they recently have went from the desert to Israel. Is kind of the context of what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, as I told you already last time or previous time, each time that we see in Tanakh something weird, we should know that something hidden there. Tanakh, it's not like an open book and everything is you can understand by reading. Tanakh, we shouldn't read, we should learn. It's not the same. So how you can understand what hidden in Tanakh? Maharal gave already us this key, how to understand. The key is you should look something weird. And here we see something weird. One soldier died and suddenly such a terrible reaction, why? It's nature that people die.
For what he did.
What he did?
Didn't he steal or take?
No, it's one guy. He was righteous, good scholar, Talmid Chacham. He didn't do anything bad. He died in battle, in war. So why this kind of reaction? Why we didn't see this reaction any time in previous Torah, in all of Tanakh? Yeah, please.
Is the question about why he dies for this?
No, why Yeshua cry? Yeshua and all Zkinim, and they make such a great issue, such a big deal that 1 or 36 soldiers died. It's normal.
Wasn't this a punishment for what one of the soldiers did? Didn't he take?
He didn't do anything.
No, not the one that died, but it was they died because of what one of the soldiers did. Didn't he steal or take something that he wasn't supposed to?
Yes, you're right. You're right. This is explanation. But before you give this explanation, you have to understand there is a question. You understand what I mean? It's impossible to explain without that you understand that there is a question. And this is the question. Yes, please.
But in Yericho, nobody died. And in Midian, nobody died. And in our previous wars, like almost no people have died.
No
So-
people, no all wars.
Not all wars, but in the most of them, for things have been pretty easy for Israel in wars ever since.
No, people die. It's
No,
written
we have
that
the plagues.
Amalek
That
was.
was unrelated to the actual fighting in the war. That was all outside,
But you'd still be sad though, no?
of course.
No, nobody says that people never died in war. It's not. It's
not mentioned.
not mentioned, right? You're right. So what? But you understand logically, if it's written, Gavar Amalek, that they when they fight with Amalek, Moshe was raise his hand, and the Jews were they won, and when he put down his hand, Amalek won. So what it meant he won? How he win?
Killing people.
In battle. Killing people, of course. And so I ask here, what's what happened? Why it's such a big problem? And that is the question that we will try to understand today. And the explanation, like you said, in the right way, it was in the last time that they start this war in Jericho, Yeshua said that all possessions, it's like a rechush, possession, rechush. All possessions will be, they'll burn it. They won't take to themselves anything. Everything that was in Jericho. And one of the soldiers took some money, clothes, and that's it. And Kadosh Baruch Hu, and so Yeshua asked Hashem, why these 36 people died? Hashem answered to him, because somebody among Jews, he took his he stole something from Jericho. Okay, who? He says, no, you have to figure out. You figure out by yourself. Okay. He make like a lottery, and each tribe, they ask, this is tribe that someone from them they steal? No. This? No. Judah, tribe of Judah. Okay. Who from Judah? There are families. This family, no. This family, no. This, yes. And this family, they have a lot of small families, like who? This. Oh, this family. In this family, who? Achan, men, some men, that his name was Achan ben Karmi ben Zerach. That his name. Okay, he stole. They called this Achan, Joshua, call Achan and ask him, did you steal something? He says no. But lottery says that you stole. He says, but if I'll make this lottery between you and Aaron, of course, by lottery will come that you or Aaron, he stole something. Why do you think that I steal something? No, but it's not accidentally. No. You stole. Confessed. He says, no. Now, again, we have a few questions. First, how you can accuse someone by lottery? It's not just. It shouldn't be like this. It's first. Second, okay, let's say that some guy he steals something and it was terrible and he shouldn't do that. Okay, it's not good. But why he have to be killed? This guy Yair ben Menashe. If someone steals, there is death penalty for stealing things? Another question. Okay, this guy stole something, and somebody else will die if he stole. If it's such a terrible thing to steal something, so kill him. Why didn't somebody else have to be killed? It's weird. Those questions we have in this chapter. Now, when Achan, his name, Achan says, no, I didn't steal anything, his tribe, Judah, start to protect him. They said, no, he didn't steal. And other tribes said, no, he stole because it's not lottery like accidentally. It's from Hashem says. No, it's not. They start to fight and Achan suddenly see that they are about to kill each other. Judah against all other tribes. Because Judah wanted to protect their member. And Joshua said to Achan, listen, in future we will divide Eretz Israel to tribes. And this division happened by lottery. And if you now not confessed, people in future, all of them will say, no, why I should have this kind of place? I want another place. I don't want to be close to sea, or I want to be in better place. And they will fight with each other. And also they will say, why I have this such a small place? I want to have bigger place. And it will be disaster to all Israel. Tell me true. If Achan answered to him, if I'll tell you the truth, you will kill me, right? And Joshua says, yes, my son, you will be killed. And Achan, now he has to decide. If he confessed, he will be killed, executed. And if he not confessed, a lot of other people will die in a civil war in Israel. That is the problem. Now, in order that you should understand, just a moment. In order that we will understand in deep level this problem, I have to add you another information. Achan, he is multi-milliardaire. It's written in Gemara that the richest tribe that was in Israel, it was Judah, and the richest man in Judah, it was Achan. He's the richest man in all Israel. So why he steal something? Why he needs to steal? He has so many, so rich. Why he should steal? So we understand that it's not easy. It's not simple question. There is deep reason why he steal. And Chazal give us answer why he did that. Wait. Up. Suddenly start talking. Now, Chazal answer to this question. Why he steal, though that he is the most rich man in the world, in Israel. He didn't want money. He didn't want that. He also wasn't a kleptoman that he have to steal small things, little things. No, it was idealistic. As we talked already in one of our previous lectures, that all characters in Tanakh, they are ideas. They're not just simple, regular people like us. Each of them represents some power in the world, some idea. And Achan also, of course, he's a great person, great man. Why he steal? And the answer is that Achan has ideology. In his ideology, it was like this. Yeshua told them that now we are about to get into Israel, in a land of Israel. Until now, all of us, we were regular people. We were nation, but still we are regular nation, like other nations. But since we get into the Israel, into the land, we became a special nation that we are responsible one for another. It calls in Hebrew, Arevim ze leze. We are responsible. We became like a one whole soul. That this one soul has different aspects, and each different aspect of this huge one soul, it's your personality. There is there is one soul that's called Israel, This Israel revealed himself in man that calls Reuven, Achan, Michael, Yair ben Menashe. You're not yourself, you're not individual like in other nations. You are shade of Israel. That is the idea of Israel. And that's why you are responsible for what your neighbor do. How you responsible? Yes, he can steal and you will die. And that's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to teach us. That it can be this situation. Someone steal and you will die. And we imagine to ourselves mistakenly that when we'll come to paradise or to another world, Hashem will judge us as we are. You keep Shabbat, wonderful. You have merit, you'll be in paradise. And he didn't keep Shabbat, he'll be in hell, he'll be suffer for that. You'll enjoy because of your deeds, and he will suffer to his deeds. That is our normal, regular way of thinking. But Torah wanted to teach us that it's not like this. When you come in world to come, Hashem will ask you why you eat pork. And you say, I never, all my life, never ate pork. Yes, you ate. How it can be? You see this guy, his name Jonathan, he ate pork. It means that you eat pork. But it's not true. It's not just. It's not just. But first of all, before we'll talk about it just or not, I want to show you that where it's written. You have here in your pages number 7, source number 7. It's written book Yarot Dvash. I hope I'll be able to read this. The core of is to love others in all things, though baseless hatred, many sins arise. No, it's not that. No, read it yourself. I'll tell you it's in Hebrew. I cannot read it. כי אין מוכיח לאיש ויתן שמחה בליבו. בראותו חברו עובר עבירות, שמח בחלקו. Sometimes you can see that someone make any sins, and you are glad that you didn't did this sin. It's him. He will punish. I am good. Yeah. He foolishly thinks, I am righteous. He is wicked. But all Israel is one body. How can one limb rejoice while another is wounded? Just a moment. No. This translation is not full. It translates just part of source. So I will tell you what it's written after that. What it's written here, it's right, but it's there is something after it's written. It's written after that. I don't shave to shave. I don't shave my beard with knife, like what it's forbidden.
A razor. Yeah.
A
Razor.
razor with razor, and him do this. And it's written in this source that you should know that your half face is shaved and half not. That's how you should relate to yourself. That you're not righteous and he is wicked.
Wow.
It's one soul.
So who's saying that?
Yarot Dvash. It's one of the greatest rabbis that lived 300 years ago. His name, Rabbi Yonatan Eibeshitz. And it's also written in source 7a. One must love his fellows because they share the same divine image. Their command from makes them truly one. Just a moment, how is it in Hebrew? No, it's just part of translation. I don't know why they don't translate all that. Okay, it's written in Nativ Ahavat Area. It's written what it's written here, true, but also it's written B'davar ze tachlit, and this is the aim, this is the goal of all Torah, that man should have this level that of God image, that you should identification. You should identify yourself with all nation, not only with you. This is one of the big difference between Judaism and other religion. In all religion, you are responsible only for you. In Judaism, it's not. You are responsible for all Israel. Yes, please.
So does it run both ways? Like it's like in some ways the mitzvahs of a righteous person help the sins of a non-righteous person, kind of?
Exactly.
I mean, it works both ways?
Exactly. And I want to show you how it works in reality. How it works in reality, that you are sitting here. Why are you sitting here? You know why? Because your grandfather and grandmother were willing to die in order to stay Jews. Why you are Jew? Because other people, not because of you. You didn't choose to be Jew, to be chosen. Why you are chosen? Because somebody who is a ger, as he chooses it, of course. But still, also, the fact that you are converted, I don't know how to say in English, converted in English, to Judaism is a Christian word, converted, no?
Yeah.
Okay. The fact that you're converted to Judaism, it's also not your merit only. Why? Because we have where to convert. There were other people that they prepare to you this place, this nation, this country where you can come and to live and to be. So you use their merit for you. It's not working only in one direction, that you have just merits. You also became be responsible for their mistakes and their transgression also. It's logically, it's righteous, it should be like this. It's just, this is just. And that's what they say. And look here in Tomer Dvorah. Tomer Dvorah, it's Rav Moshe Cordovero, Ramak. He's a friend and the teacher and student of Arizal. He was also his teacher, also his friend, and also his student of Arizal. He passed a lot of. And that's what he read. 7b. One must desire his fellows willing and his own, and find his honor dear, since he is you. And this is why we were commanded, love your neighbor as yourself, because he is you. You see what it's written here? Since he is you. And how it's written in Hebrew. And that's why we should relate to each other as you in different dimension, or in different, or like a different version of you. Me and you, we are one. And that is idea that Achan couldn't accept. He didn't believe in that. And that is the idea that we are on galut. Galut, exile, it means not only physical, geographically, but also the fact that we don't identify ourselves with others. That is idea of galut. It's written here in 7c, the Sidur of Aramak, the same Rabbi. He says the exile of Shekhinah is the scattering of Israel's souls. Klipa, chask, klipa, separate one soul from another. What does mean klipa? The fact that you identified yourself, with your thought, with your personality, that is your klipa. And we should understand that no, we won. And Achan was against of this idea. So what he did, he wanted to prove that it's not true that we are responsible to each other. And that's why he stole something in Jericho. And he said, okay, who will feel it? If we are one soul, who will feel it? And suddenly, this Yair ben Menashe was killed. And he understood that it's true. We are one soul. And in order to save other Jews, that they shouldn't kill each other, that should make a civil war in Israel, he decided to sacrifice himself, like to confess, and he knew that he'll be killed, and that's what he decided to do. And that's why Chazal said that Achan, he has a place in the world to come, and he'll be in a paradise, and though that he did bad things, that he did sin, and he did still, he fixed, he changed, and now he is in paradise. Interesting story, right? Okay, we'll stop it. Can we put maybe put in Gniza there? They have Gniza.
Well, I'll keep it.
You know how to stop this video?
Yeah.
So, put in Gniza when I play it.
You can say 29. You can keep a code you have that if my code is 29, I give you. I know. I know. Mina. N-I-N-I. Mina. This is enough. It's okay. Misuse. Misuse. Misuse.
Que é engraçado que tudo isso aí você tem a nota e você tem
יכול להיות, כאילו יש להם שם עכשיו עומס.